the things you did when you were single or to yourself that you did for fun, you should still do that in a relationship. It's just a matter of if your partner does it with you or not.
The grove to get a little tipsy. Find me a bitty for licky. I just got in a whole brand new bag. I'm rolling around like I missed it. Elliot, jewelry moving like juice. Knocking out gold, then it hit me. Look, I just leveled up, I thank God. Straight from the mud, now it's time to get the pie. Sweat, tears, and blood, you can see it in my eyes. My future turning up, what a time to be alive. I'm that nigga, I don't mean to brag, but I'm getting too nice with this. Ain't no way that I'm going outside.
Man, what's good, y'all? Welcome to episode 7. Episode 7 of Modern Lovers on YouTube. Man, look, we already told y'all we on Apple Podcasts now, so y'all go tune in. Y'all can be locked in on there. So when y'all on your drive home, y'all on the way to work, y'all can listen to us on there. And look, man, if you on the way home from work, you can listen to us about, how to do your girl or your guy better, once you get home.
Might make it there.
Hey, you never know, man. This is episode 7, man, and I know y'all ready for it, but I'm always tell y'all not ready because I know y'all not ready. You know what I'm saying? But here it is, episode 7. I'm Lance Jones. I'm in the studio today as your co-host. What's good, y'all?
Hey y'all, it's Keedy. I'm another co-host. I want to say thank y'all for being here. Hope y'all missed us because we miss y'all.
All right. What's good, y'all? It's Charleston. Thank you for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and do all that.
What's good with it,
It's
Keegan?
Keegan, man. Hey, man. Let's just keep the vibes going. Keep getting right, man.
Hey, man, this episode 7, man. We know y'all running it up. We appreciate y'all taking y'all time to watch the videos. We're not dishing out this content to y'all lightly. We're doing it heavy as possible. You know what I'm saying? Look, we're pouring a lot on y'all at a quick amount of time. So, look, man, you got to rewatch the video. Hey, rewatch it, man. Look, I'm telling y'all, they got some heat. And if we said something that might have skipped over your head, if you go back and watch it again, you just might catch it. You know what I'm saying? You might get it this time. You know what I'm saying? So, look. Our video is always going to be available, so if you're not with your girl one week and you're with another girl next week, hey, this could be tips for your new girl or your new guy, you know what I'm saying? Look, try again. If it don't work, pick yourself up and try again. Pick yourself up and try again. Try again. Hey, look, man, this is episode 7 on Modern Lovers, man, and this is self-care and self-love. You know what I'm saying? We know y'all need this, and hey, we're gonna get into this real good. So today we're gonna let Keegan lead some questions today. We're gonna let him get into it and, man, start us off, Keegan.
Gotcha. So what does self-care look like for a guy and a girl?
Man, self-care.
So I feel like there's things that go for both, and there's some things that are separate. So the things that go for both is like, I say like just the basic physical hygiene things, right? Make sure you're taking care. You washing your face, you moisturizing your face, you using lotion, you cleaning yourself good in the shower. Cause some of y'all dudes be going days without showering, but
y'all be a little musty at the club. I ain't gonna lie.
We ain't gonna talk about
Y'all
that.
just don't wash y'all butt.
You know what I'm saying? Making sure y'all wearing fresh clothes. Just all that good stuff. Just taking care of your physical appearance and keeping your physical appearance upright.
Thanks.
I feel like in addition to that, self-care can also be you just spending quality time with yourself to grow as a person, to learn who you are, taking yourself out to dinners, going to see movies, just doing things alone to learn what you like and who you are.
Yeah, I think that's why I am with it too. I think that self-care, self-love aspect is really about the guy or girl knowing themselves and knowing exactly what they like. I feel like I'm the type of guy where before I could give myself to a relationship, I got to be able to know exactly who I am, what I like, and how I like to do it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to just get in a relationship. You always gonna learn new things about yourself, but you don't want to be learning them as you go.
Yeah. Especially if it's like something drastic.
Yeah.
Like you used to like one thing and now you like completely different.
Hey, like you in a relationship, you think you good, the next thing you know you gay. So like,
hey, some
of
y'all be finding that out. Some people though.
Some of y'all be finding that out too late, and next thing you know,
2 years in a relationship.
Actually, I'm a little bi. What? How you know that?
How
you know that?
When did you find that out? So look, hey, that's why you gotta know yourself, man. And guys, ain't nothing wrong with keeping up with yourself, like y'all feet and stuff like that, man. Look, I'm telling y'all now, I got bad feet. Like my feet be, I was an athlete as a child, so them cleats and stuff, they don't do you right all the time. So, You know, man, you gotta go get your little pedicure or something like that, man. Look, that's not sassy.
Yeah, cause
Take
a
care of
lot
your body.
of like a few years ago, I used to think that was like feminine, but like that's the complete opposite.
And
like
it feel good too, man. Get that wax bag on your
Hey,
feet.
women love that. Women love that. Like a man who take care of his nails,
Yeah,
cause
real
that
talk.
y'all be having dirty nails.
Hey, what? And yeah, then they be long, like with all the white hair and dirt underneath, man.
Yeah, you got
like you a
claws
mechanic
on your
or something like that,
Yeah,
man.
you got claws, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
what do you do for your
But
living?
yeah,
Nothing.
Well,
keep
I
your
feel
nails,
blood.
keep your nails
Mechanic.
short and clean, man. Trust me, she gonna like that.
What you say, Keegan?
So I'm a mechanic, so I'm looking at my nails right now. They look a little rough right now, man.
Gotta clean them every day.
Hey, man, hey, no, it's crazy. I was just talking about like on like Thursday or like Wednesday, Thursday, talking to somebody. Hey, man, nobody got to start getting pedicures and manicures, man. Be right, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with it,
I had a
you know.
pedicure, man. Them
Hey, if it's
they be
expensive,
tickling your
just do it
feet though.
yourself
I'm
at
a
home.
tickler. That's the thing.
Definitely.
That's what I've been doing.
The tickling of the feet, it's not too bad, man.
They
It
be
do
beating them.
Man,
They
yeah.
be beating them up. I was laughing last time I did it.
But I want them to with a jackhammer on my foot. Like,
She was like, boom, boom, boom. Is it okay? I'm like, yeah.
You sitting there like, man, what is this?
I'm sitting there laughing. Feel good though.
Nah, bro, I'm ticklish. Regular, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like
I
getting
was
your feet and
thinking
stuff done, your feet is like, that's like, it do be a little ticklish, like especially when they get to like the middle of your foot, like right there by the arch. I'll be like, oh man, I'm trying to hold it in, you know.
Turn to a giggle monster.
Yeah, I've been trying to hold it in, man. So you know, I think with the self care, you know, I think it looks like for a guy, you know, just taking care of your emotions, you making sure you're good mentally, physically, stuff like that. Just making sure you're good, you know. I think that's what it looks like for a guy. And then on the girl side, I think it should look like, you know, doing those self dates, you know, knowing if you could eat off the menu at Applebee's, you know what I'm saying, or Chili's, or you know, whatever, you know, walk-ons, whatever, you know, whatever it is, just knowing that, like, knowing what you like for yourself, it'll be better for you, you know, when it comes to like, you know, you getting with a guy. And that guy ain't always got to pick where y'all going on a date. If the guy say, "Hey girl, where we going on a date this time?" Or like, where would you like to go? You ain't saying the most expensive thing, and you ain't never been there before. And you get to the menu, now you want a 42-ounce ribeye.
You don't even eat steak.
Exactly, you don't even eat steak.
Ain't never had a steak.
Yeah, so I don't know what you think, Key. You know,
Man, I think kind of like self-care is like hygiene, stuff like that. And just like make sure you straight mentally, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta read your little book, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you gotta be by yourself. You might just want to have you know what I'm saying, there by yourself, you know what I'm saying? You watch a movie or something by yourself and just have a good time. Like just making sure you straight mentally. And like hygiene wise, you know, brushing your teeth good, using good mouthwash, stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, I'm definitely there with that for sure. Yeah, for sure. All right. So I mean, what'd you say?
No, go ahead, do what you better do.
Nah, go ahead. We going in number 2.
That's why y'all about to bring up what does self-love look like for a guy and girl?
So I feel like it's kind of like the same thing, but it's like a step up, right? So like self-love, like you do the things that you love to do, right? You engage it with your hobbies, your interests. So like me, I like to go to the gym. So, you know, go get a little workout in. Or if you like to read, you know, take some time out your day to read. Or if you like doing certain activities and things, just go do those things and just be present and enjoy that. And another thing I like to do is like spend some time to myself, right? Like once a week, I'll take out a journal. I'll talk about my week, how I was feeling, things that went good, things that weren't so good, things that I want to do better. Just to be aware of how I'm feeling on a week-to-week basis.
Right. To me, self-love is kind of corresponding with the self-care. I don't know. My mind just drew a blank, guys. Okay, so it's corresponding with self-care because just like in self-care, I'm taking the time out to say, I'm putting this time aside for me just so that I can develop into the woman that I want to be. I want to learn new things about myself.
Yeah. I think like, but self love. I mean, of course, it goes along with self care, like, you know, taking care of yourself and things like that. But I think like what y'all say, your hobbies. Like my hobbies, is, you know, are to cook. I love to cook, man. Like I love to, and I also love to learn new things. Like I'm a type of guy where like, if the newest thing comes out, I want to learn how to do it. Like man, I hate feeling like I'm not a skilled man.
Yeah.
And like nowadays, guys don't have skilled hands anymore, right?
Yeah.
Like people kind of shy away from trades because they don't really want to work hard. But I feel like knowing and having that trade opens so many more doors for you.
Yeah, you can
So I
save a
feel
lot
like-
of money too.
Yeah,
like
I
being
feel
able
like-
to do something yourself versus hiring somebody else to do it.
Exactly.
Think
I
about
feel
an oil change.
Right.
You go to spend an oil change at $100 when you can get the oil.
Hold on,
for-
where you going at? Oil change? Girl, I go to Walmart to get a $40 oil
I
change.
go to Take 5 and I walk out of there and then spend $85 plus
see,
tip.
It's so expensive because it's 5 minutes.
Hey, you next time you get an oil change, you better call me because
I know how to do my own oil change, guys. So
$100
I
is
just started doing it
crazy.
myself.
It's one thing if you driving like a Benz
Like a Benz
or
or
like you
Audi
driving
or
a
something
top
like
tier
that,
car, but
yeah.
if you drive
I drive a
normal car-
Nissan.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not paying $100 for oil change.
I don't know. I that's something I'm very like mechanically skilled. You know, when it comes to cars and stuff like that. So I just work on my own car. I just whatever it is. Keegan saw, man. I brought my truck back from the dead, man. Like that thing was like I didn't even see the vision in it. You know what I'm saying? My daddy saw the vision. He was like, man, it could be this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I'm following my daddy. So he said, it could be something. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna have faith.
I made it. We made it happen. We was over there ripping that thing apart and putting new parts on and bringing it here, bringing it there, welding and everything. So like that's really what like loving is to me. Doing the things that I love to do.
Right.
Like and really doing it because I think like caring. You could care about something and not do it.
Yeah.
But if you love to do
something,
it, you're
you
gonna find a way to do what you love.
Exactly.
You know, like if you love having sex, you're gonna find a way to have sex. You know what I'm saying? If you love to spend time with your girl, you're gonna find a way to spend time with your girl. You know, that's just me. Like, I'm gonna do what I love doing, and I think twice about the stuff that I like care about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not a person, but like things that I care about. I think twice about it.
Even the people, though, honestly.
Yeah, cause I love to eat. I ain't gonna think twice about eating.
Right.
I ain't gonna think twice about eating. I'm eat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna think twice about like if it's something that like okay I care. Okay. Yeah, like, care about it, but I love it.
I can go without it right now.
Right.
So
Okay, so can you still love yourself while you're in a relationship?
Absolutely. I feel like for you to be the best person you can be in a relationship, you still need to continue to love yourself.
yeah.
Right? I feel like your love and your happiness shouldn't depend on your partner.
Definitely.
It's good that you get it from your partner, but you shouldn't depend on your partner for it.
It should be an extension.
Yeah.
Helping you love yourself more.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it. Extension.
No, that's what I said. I don't know what you think, Keegan.
Yeah, you can still have self love, like, cause you gotta if you don't love yourself, ain't no way you can love somebody else, like,
Right.
cause you don't even really know what love feels like you can't even give it all to somebody else. You ain't even giving it all to yourself. So it's like
A lot of people go into
Gotta be-
relationships.
no, that's all I have to say.
A lot of people go into relationships thinking that nobody can love them and that other person is the only person that loves them because they're so insecure and don't love themselves.
Yeah, and when that person leaves, they just explode.
Now your mind blown into the world.
And next thing you know, you stalking them.
Stalking
Going
him. Going, everybody you see him with, now you blowing this girl up. Why you
Yeah.
talking to him? So y'all together?
Right. No, I think you definitely can love yourself while you're in a relationship, but it just comes in a different form. I feel like your love is divided now equally, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you giving your love to your partner, and you want to give your partner, you want to love yourself, but you want to give your partner half of your love. I feel like now you come into the thing of loving two people, and when you have a kid, it then goes into a third, and as you know,
as your family gets
as
bigger,
your family gets bigger, you gotta share your love around. And I think sometimes people forget that like you can love more than one thing.
Yeah.
Like you can just like dudes love playing a game, you can love your game and love your girl.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta just love her body. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just gotta love her vagina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
girls, you can't just love his wallet and not him.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your love is spread around, but you gotta know that like the value that you really giving is gotta match the love that you giving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to give somebody too much and you don't really love that person.
Yeah.
And I feel like dudes now, y'all be giving the girls so much money just for just trying to win their love. For buy their love, and them girls don't really love you.
You're never gonna help. And they love your pockets.
Yeah,
They
your
love
bread.
what you're offering.
They don't love you.
But you as a person, they probably don't even like you.
Yeah.
Be
that's
hoping,
what I'm saying.
texting their friend the whole time y'all together like, bro, I cannot wait
Can't
till
wait
we
to
leave
be
this
your-
restaurant.
Right. And you paying for that bill, you know what I'm saying? So
Whole
like,
time.
hey,
Keep grabbing her hand, talking about who you texting. Yeah, it's her partners. It's the group chat.
the group chat. Yeah, I think you gotta love yourself while you're in a relationship, but just know that your love is gonna be divided.
Yeah.
You know, and be okay with look, you take on a relationship, unless you plan on being single the rest of your life, be okay with loving like yourself a little bit less, than you had when you were single. That's why.
I don't feel like you should love yourself a little less.
But do you feel like it'd be less love that yourself gets because you gotta spread it out more?
It's just more so about being selfless.
Yeah, I feel like you would just have to be more selfless.
But how do you not become selfish in a relationship?
Because you have to divide things. Like you said, well, I guess it would be dividing your love.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand that this person likes different things and needs different things catered to them. Even though I might not be a physical person, but they are. So I have to sacrifice touching you to come.
That's all.
Yeah, I feel like being selfish is just like me.
Yeah.
Like if it's not, it's my way or the highway, which it shouldn't be like that. Being selfless is like kind of like what you said. Like I'm not the one to do this, but it's my partner and I love them. I'll do this for them, right? So it's just about putting that person's concerns either equal with yours or even above in front of yours.
Yeah.
But you have to learn. You can't always say I'm gonna say yes to you, and that's how you're gonna start not love. Well, depreciate the love that you have for yourself versus the love you have from them.
Yeah. I'm there with it. I feel it. I'm there. I don't know what you think, Keegan. How do you say a guy or girl would love themselves while they still in a relationship?
Kind of just like same thing, kind of self-care, self-love. You take your time to be right. You might have to plan it out a little more. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know you know what I'm saying, you spend this amount of time. Say if you live with your girl, you're gonna see her every day. You know what I'm saying? Sunday to Monday.
Right.
However you say, Sunday to Monday, Sunday to Friday. So you might got one of them days. You might got plan a little. You know what I'm saying? A little time to yourself. Like okay, you know what I'm saying? Checking on yourself. Just make sure you're straight, and then you'll be able to give out that love. It all comes down to if you right, then you're gonna be able to give out that love.
Yeah. So what does it look like? I guess from a guy or girl standpoint, what do we consider like I guess self-love or self-care activities like outside of like the normal routine things, your nails, hair, things like cooking, things that you like requirements, things that you have to take that extra time to do. Like you love to do it, like even outside of cooking because like I love to cook, but it's something I have to do to eat. Like but like things like hobbies like bowling or going to the range, stuff like that. Like how do you really make time to do those things? Do you make time to do it with your partner? Even though it's self things, or should you offer your partner that opportunity to be a part of your self-love, self-care thing, or should you just be selfish with it and just do it on your own?
It's kind of like something we talked about in one of our earlier episodes, right? Like sharing your hobbies and interests with your partner, right?
Yeah.
So like you said, you like to go bowling, right? You can invite your partner to go bowling with you. You could be like, hey, I'm going bowling on this day at this time. Do you want to come? And it's yes. All right, cool. We go bowling together. If not, hey, I'm going bowling. I'll see you when I get back.
Right.
So
okay.
I feel like the things you did when you were single or to yourself that you did for fun, you should still do that in a relationship. It's just a matter of if your partner does it with you or not.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I feel like you need that alone time. Like for me, I like to sit in the park. I'll sit in the park and I'll just look at the trees and the water. Like I'll go to City Park and watch the water as it moves and everything. And a lot of times I wouldn't want somebody else to come with me. I'm just sitting there enjoying my lunch, just having a peaceful moment. And that's self-care to me. That's peace to me. And I wouldn't want nobody else there. So I feel like sometimes you just need your alone time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that's.
Because your family, when I be having myself concerts, you know what I'm saying? I don't know when Rod Wave come on. I don't know if I can share that experience. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I definitely think I'm there with that. I think sometimes things you gonna do is by yourself. I do think that like offering your partner something good, I feel like it just gives them that sense of like you kind of want to be inclusive, but you kind of hoping they still say no.
Yeah.
So you can still do that on, but you want to just offer. Give that person the opportunity to say nah, like I'm not interested.
Because at least you ask, right?
Yeah,
because then you don't want to go do something and then they be like, oh, why you ain't ask? Like I didn't think you was gonna say yes.
Right.
But you didn't ask.
They didn't ask though. Yeah.
Even though I would have asked you, still would have said no.
Still
But you
say
know.
no. But you know.
Yeah.
But you know.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, I knew the answer before you gave it, but I just had to ask.
Yeah. I think, man, it's always like a different experience. You wanna, you just wanna be genuine with it, but you still wanna have your self care, your self love. Like, I think that people get too lost in a relationship sometimes, and they begin not doing for themselves. Like,
Definitely.
they're not comfortable just going to a store without walking around on the phone with their significant other, or walking around just talking to somebody. Like, I think I get, like, there's times where I go places and I'm in the store and I'm looking at stuff, and it's good to just, have somebody on the phone while you're in there alone. But it's also good to just really be in there and really look at the prices, and you have nobody in your ear that's gonna say, "Damn, man, you don't want to pay $11 for that."
Don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I want to pay
Yeah, they get peer pressure to to buy it. So it's like, dang, it's like, just to do those things by yourself. Hey, it's relaxing, and it make you feel better because you could also make a decision on your own.
Yeah.
You gotta have somebody in your ear that says, like, hey, you should do X, Y, Z. Like, man, shut up. I don't want to do that. I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't know. So how does self-love and self-care keep your relationship healthy?
So I feel like if both people take the time to work on themselves and like love themselves, that's gonna make them love each other better.
Definitely.
So, because you don't want things to be one-sided where one person is putting it all into the other person, but then the other person is like they kind of putting themselves first all the time, and it's just me versus us.
Because the whole relationship is gonna be them.
Yeah. So you just want to share the love equally, right?
Yeah, I feel like self-care keeps the relationship healthy because if we both love ourselves, then we're coming in with positivity. We're coming in with love for each other. We're not coming in trying to say, oh, well, I want him to fix this in me and I want her to fix this in me. When we already like, okay, I'm working on fixing this and I'm working on fixing that. So now we just going to come together and work on each other.
Right. It's like, how can I be the best partner? How can I be the best me so I can be the best person for my partner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all better lock in on that, man.
Like, how you want your girl to see you as the man, but you're not the man in your own eyes.
Right.
True.
That's how
confident. And like it was really about to take me to that because, like, you have to be confident in your relationship, right? It's a one thing to get a girl, but it's another thing to keep a girl, and it's another thing to keep a guy. Like, normally you're in a relationship, you kind of feel like the person is committed to you. It don't always work like that.
Yeah.
People may be committed at that time, but once you slack off or whatever you was doing, it's kind of like, dang, like you're not as confident as I thought you were. So it's like, dang, either I, choose to work on it with you and allow you to change it, or I just say like, look, man, I'm ready to move on.
Right.
I need change yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to love and care about yourself to keep your relationship healthy because that's where your growth is gonna come from. You ain't gonna be able to grow if your woman or your guy don't know, like, I'm working on myself every day.
That's also where boundaries come from in relationships. You having that self-love to know that you do not like this in a relationship.
Yeah.
Or even in a person.
Yeah, you're just not gonna tolerate it.
Right.
Definitely.
What you think, Keegan?
I don't know, man. It's kind of a tricky one a little bit. Because, like, you really got to balance it out. Like, because if you really ain't right, like, your relationship is not going to be healthy. Like, y'all going to be, you trying to figure yourself out, and it's like, your partner don't know what's going on. Like, you got to have to communicate, all type of stuff like that. Like, and it's about, like, what was that? And it's about, like, you and your, it's about you and your partner knowing each other, too. Like, if your partner know, like, say, like, you know what I'm saying? Me, some days I just like to be, like, some days I might not talk a lot. I might just be quiet, like, might be kind of in my head, some stuff. Like, you probably got to know, hey, it's kind of, sometimes he had them days where he just kind of lost thoughts. So just working with you a little bit, like, they could kind of, sometimes people could age you, you know what I'm saying, helping you figure yourself out, and, like, they could help you grow, you know what I'm saying? So maybe, like, them days where I'm quiet and stuff, I might be like, I want to break out of that, so I'm gonna try and talk to my partner on these days and stuff like that,
Right.
and kind of help grow and make it more healthy.
Right.
Yeah, I could definitely feel that. I think a lot of people they have their quiet moments and stuff, where they want to just be chill, mellow, alone. They kind of just want to do their own thing, like they don't want to be bothered. So it kind of like, it brings us into, do people need to have self love and care to make their relationship work? Like, how do you, of course, it could be healthy if you're doing it, but is it really working? Like, because I think people sometimes forget, like, okay, a relationship could be healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It could be a strong relationship. It could be, it could be strong, but is it really working?
Yeah.
Because like if two people are giving like all, and it's healthy, it's a healthy thing. They're not arguing back and forth. They're not fussing. They're not, going back and forth. But is it really working? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like a relationship is always a work in progress, but it's a matter of, is it going from 20% to 30%, or is it stuck at 20?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because it can be healthy at 20.
Yeah.
But it's not advancing. Things aren't changing.
And that's the problem.
The people are changing, but the relationship is staying. The relationship is at a 20, is moving to 20, 21.1, 21.2.
Yeah. And
So it's not working. I mean, it's just not working.
Right.
Yeah.
It's healthy. It's a good thing. It's something to be in where you're not fussing. It's comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But is it really
It's
working? Yeah.
And I feel like that's when you gotta like sit down and have those tough conversations. And sometimes that's hard. Like how you
How do you? It's like in relationships like that are normally ones that have been together for a long period of time, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it becomes a thing. It's like, man, how do I tell this girl that?
Right. She done dedicated so much time into me, and now I'm just done just because I don't feel that way.
It's like, dang, man. Like, okay, it was healthy. We weren't arguing, we weren't fussing. It just didn't work out. And like Usher said, we ain't good, but we still good.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that we didn't make it to forever. You know what I'm saying? But we probably ain't gonna get back together. We ain't good.
Not bar for bar.
we just ain't, it just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we tried. We just couldn't make it last forever. You know what I'm saying? Man, I think, man, that's why I like that song too, cause it really, man, I hate that we didn't make it to forever. We probably ain't getting back together. Like, man, I think, and that's kind of like what they talked about in that song. Like, your people still love me like I'm family, but like, people say, as what happened, right timing, wrong person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you could be with the right person. You be with the right person.
Mm-hmm.
It's the wrong time.
You know where you need to be mentally.
But at the same time, that don't necessarily mean like y'all can come back.
No, it don't. And that's why he said we probably ain't getting back together. But that don't mean I can't wish you better though. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I want what's best for you, even though it was with me. But hey,
that's what I'm saying.
It might not have been with them. It didn't work out.
Right.
Y'all wasn't the best fit for each other. Y'all both would be great people.
Yeah, I think that's why I would be with it too, saying like, look, we just wasn't, would I want to see you with somebody else? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But, I feel like I'm not going to wish you bad because it didn't work out with me.
Yeah.
It just wasn't.
Wasn't for me.
It wasn't for me, you know what I'm saying? So I think like some of y'all dudes be trying to stay, dudes and girls, y'all be trying to stay in a relationship thinking like, oh, it's just going to be, it's better days ahead. Better days ahead ain't, so many weeks out, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, your better days ahead is normally the next day. You know what I'm saying?
And then you look back, it's 2 years past and things still the same.
Yeah.
And it might be even worse.
Yeah. But, man, look, this is self-care and self-love. So we want to really hype y'all up. Like, we want y'all to be into this episode. We want y'all to really, like, take what we giving, from it because we seeing it every day. Like, people argue, relationships where they be standing next to you, you could feel the tension.
Yeah.
How they be, boy, you could cut it with a butter knife, boy.
Whoa.
You could cut the tension with a butter knife. That dude and that girl, they fighting. They right there, and you can feel it. Like,
ain't saying a word, but you know what's happening.
And you just peeping. You can't say nothing.
You can't say nothing. And after you like, man, y'all good?
Yeah.
And you like, your boy kind of nervous to ask. You like, man, you straight? And your boy be like, man, she tripping, man. I ain't doing that. Like, And it's like, dang, man, I wanted to ask you earlier, but you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't the right timing.
Yeah, right timing. It wasn't the right timing, man. So it's like, dang, But it's like, I be hating to see people like in relationship knowing like, not that you could do better, but it's just what you in right now ain't really for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, how you tell somebody to move on if they don't be ready to move on? You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's what like that self love. Like you gotta love yourself and know what's best for you.
Definitely.
Before you could, like I said, before you could give to somebody else.
Yeah, because some people stay in relationships only for the sake of their partner and not themselves.
Yeah,
right?
They stay because they don't want to hurt them.
Yeah, like they ready to leave. They like this ain't working. Like you know, I need to step away from this relationship, take time for myself. But it's like they don't know how to leave, or like they scared to leave.
Nobody wants to be that person. That does the breaking up. You know, like nobody wants to say, man, like, you know, I mean, and I'm not gonna say nobody wants to say it, but nobody wants to hurt that other person's feelings. And I think me more so, I think is a guy, it's a girl standpoint of like she not wanting to hurt the guy's feeling. That's kind of like how I see it, and I kind of see it from the guys too. But I feel like a guy will go cheap before he go actually break up with a girl.
100%.
I feel like some of y'all dudes, man, like y'all know y'all not working out with this girl, and instead of you, you know, just ending things with her like you supposed to, the respectful way and the manly black man way, you know what I'm saying, to just really end it, y'all just be going out there and cheating, and that's like, man, like I look at that as like that's so childish. Like,
that, I feel like
because you can't speak up for yourself.
I feel like you can hurt my feelings. Yeah, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be crying. But I'm going to cry more worse now. Yeah, I feel like I'm not good enough for you at that point versus you saying, look, this ain't working out. Yeah, now you're making me doubt who I am as a person.
Yeah, it's going to hurt either way. It's just a matter of what you do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's going to hurt either way, but there's a better way to do things. Like, if you're going to end it, you end it smoothly, respectfully.
And on good terms.
And on good terms. You know, well, I mean, it's not going to be on good terms. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be respectful. It's going to be better than you going out there and sleeping with Bumquisha. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And now she done found out from Bumquisha pod now.
Exactly. That you've been over there 2-3 times a night.
Yeah.
Now
you said you was working the overnight shift.
Yeah, he was working overnight in them guts, but
not working at Walmart stocking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you think, Keegan. Do people need to have self-love and self-care to make their relationship work? And I mean, honestly, to you, what is a working relationship?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that is so true. Like, I was looking at that question, not really thinking. Like, I had a situation like that. But, like, we both was, like, ain't had really the self-love and self-care part. And nothing but it was rough, I ain't gonna lie. Like even, like, just from me, like, my side, bro, like, I just, like, I could tell I wasn't ready for no relationship. Yeah. Like, I wasn't happy with myself. I'm like, man, I ain't have no good schedule going on. I'm like, bro, good schedule, I wasn't having good habits. I'm like, bro, I'm not where I need to be. And I knew, like, just for, like, me, I'm like, I know I can't be in a relationship with somebody else and give myself to somebody else when I'm not even right all the way. It's just like, it's not gonna work. Yeah. And it was just, bro, that relationship was rough, I ain't gonna lie.
You see, and that's tiring. Man. Like, you don't want to stress yourself out, but it's like, you trying to do everything to make it work. You know what I'm saying? You like, okay, two good people. Two people who want to love, but two people who just, you know.
No matter what you do.
And that was the thing, too. Like, she had stuff going on, too. So I'm, like, playing therapist and stuff. I'm playing therapist, and I'm not even right. I'm like, oh. I was like, and it's like, I didn't even know how to, like, express myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really know. So, it's like, it took time. Like, you definitely got to, both of y'all got to be right for that motherfucker. I mean, I say that, but for it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all ain't right, then it's just like y'all forced me. It's kind of like, it's like I didn't even know what I wanted. Like, I didn't know if I did want to be in a relationship or I didn't. I was like stuck in between. So I was like, yeah, I can't do this. And it made me feel so bad too, because she texted me one day, and she was talking about she was blocking me and all that. I was like, what? What's going on? I ain't doing nothing like that. No, let me see what's going on, man. Let me get myself right. So.
Yeah, I think like the self-care aspect of it, really like loving yourself is you should know how to end things respectfully, right? Like I think when people break up, like sometimes they help people out on social media. Me personally, I'm not a fan of that. I feel like people gonna know y'all broke up because they ain't gonna see y'all together no more. You ain't gotta go publicly embarrass the person on social media and say, yeah, because his cheating ass and we ain't had to be together. And dude ain't never cheat on you.
Yeah, and then I see another thing too, like girls. I see both sides do it, but I see girls do it more like they'll be like, oh yeah, he used to do this. He was broke. He ain't have this together. He ain't have that together. But
They had a
you was
problem
still,
then.
yeah, you was still with him. You was still with him.
Exactly.
You was
But now all of a sudden, since y'all not together, now it's all of a sudden a problem.
Right.
Now you want to air him out because y'all ain't together no more.
But when y'all was together, you was handing that card under the table.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You was letting him drive your car while you was at work.
While you at work, he bringing it back empty.
Exactly. And wasn't even put no gas in the tank, man.
Like even
oh
telling
baby,
you,
baby, it's on E. You gotta fill it before you go to work.
You just finish your shift. You got the cash, right? That's what he tell you.
Right. I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
It's a thing of like people. You know, people. Y'all really gotta know yourself and know y'all. And we could get into that. Yeah, like, how does somebody know their worth in a relationship, right? Like from a guy and each of us, we could touch on a guy and a girl standpoint of knowing your actual worth and like what's your worth in a relationship.
I guess it's seeing what you see as valuable. What are you bringing to the table? If you know that you're worth more than
a nickel.
You're worth more than a nickel, and he's offering you what 4 cents an hour.
Right.
Gotta give and take. I don't know.
You gotta be real with yourself too. That's the thing.
Hey, real talk. Like y'all got like. I mean, I ain't gonna say you gotta go into like you applying for a job, but a relationship is a job. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta. It ain't no like people be like, man, it's 50-50. Man, sometimes everybody can't give 50-50. Like some guys could give 20 at a time, and a girl he needing his girl to give that 80. You know what I'm saying? But at other times he should be able to give 100, while the girl just sitting back coasting and chilling. But that you only get to that when you have your self-care and your self-love and you know your worth.
Right.
So you can say like, man, look, I know what I got going on. If I was ever to be down, I could support my man or my girl could support me.
Yeah.
And that's where the trust comes in.
Yeah, and I feel like another thing is like y'all holding each other accountable while also holding yourself accountable, right?
Oh,
so it's like you know you should be doing these things, but you're not. Or like your partner usually does this or does that, but they not. So it's like having those conversations of being like, hey, like usually we do this, but like we've been slacking lately.
Right.
Or like, hey, like like you need to pull your slack because I'm trying to hold us together, but you're not doing your part. Because it takes two. Like one person can't do everything.
Definitely.
Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock said, "It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight." Woo. Yeah, hey, I'm telling y'all, man. Look, y'all got it takes two people to. Yeah, what the old people say? It takes two people to tango.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It takes two people to tango. Y'all got the relationship takes work, and it's got to take work from both sides, man. Like,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't expect the other person to be given everything.
Exactly. What you think, Keegan? What you think? Self-worth in the relationship, how you know who you are, and how you give yourself to somebody. If you when you know your worth, how do you give yourself to somebody more cautiously, or you just go all in if you know your worth?
First you gotta be real with yourself, knowing what you actually do. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you know you don't got it financially like that, you gotta know at least like your partner gonna be at peace with you. So you might not, you might not have it financially, but they come home, you make sure like they decompress, you know what I'm saying? You make sure they taken care of, like mentally, physically, they might be a little tired, you know what I'm saying? You might help them, hey, if you want to take a nap, I got you, you know what I'm saying? Give them a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, on the sofa, you know what I'm saying? Get the blanket and cover, I got you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a little cold, I got you, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to rub them feet, man. Hey,
right.
Hey, guys, sometimes you got to rub them feet, man. You got to massage the feet sometimes, you might just take their lick sometimes. Just stuff like that, like, instead of worrying about what you lacking in, excel in what you good at. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's good, Keegan.
Hey.
Keegan has now been clipped.
Focus on the street.
Keegan has now been clipped. Fact. Nah, hey, real talk, though. Hey, that's where it's at, Keegan. Real talk. Like, like the small things, the rubbing the feet, the blanket on the sofa, the taking care of your partner and stuff like that. 100% with it. I'm the type of guy, man. Look, I'm gonna have a jacuzzi in my house when I buy a house, and man, look, I'm gonna run some bad water. You know what I'm saying? You come home from work, I had a good bad water running, maybe a little slow jams in there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm expecting to get busy in the tub. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what it's about, the small things, and like really, that's how you enjoy your work. You got a good relationship. You're doing the things that the relationship calls for. Like some people, y'all be forgetting that like when you you know, when you loving yourself, you forget what you actually got to give to your relationship.
Yeah.
And I think as humans, it's easy for us to forget things because people forget for stuff like that. But you still gotta be quality to your woman or to your guy. Like you gotta be quality throughout the whole entire relationship. They gotta know that like you and your body and your mind and your everything is 100% in
Right.
all day, all the time.
Something as simple as just, you know what I'm saying, they get home and y'all have a conversation, like, stuff like that go a long way.
Hey, real
Really?
talk. That decompress at the table.
They can tell you about their day, like,
Right.
that stuff go a long way.
Just that knowing somebody else is there with me.
Yeah, no, real talk. I mean, like, what would y'all say, like, if somebody said, you know, what is knowing your worth? What is really knowing your worth? Like, how would you define your worth to somebody that asks?
It's like what I wouldn't necessarily say what I could do for you, which I mean I can, but it's more so like what else am I providing to you or for you, right? Because I mean, besides materialistic things, like how am I treating you? How am I checking up on your emotions? Like I don't know how to put it. It's like, yeah, I don't know how to put it.
I feel like from a woman's point of view, it'd be like a woman is seen to be more nurturing. They want a woman who's nurturing. So am I giving you that nurture, that care, that femininity, that feminine energy that you need, that you thrive, that submissive energy that you want so bad.
Right. Nah, I mean, I definitely. Hey man, I agree, man. I think knowing your worth is knowing what you. I mean, I feel like of course it's knowing what you can bring to a relationship, but it's knowing what not to take in a relationship either. Like some people y'all get in a relationship with some girls who they didn't have so much trauma, and you think you that big old macho man, you could fix everything.
No.
Like dog, you and girls same thing. Like dude got trauma, you can't fix what broke him. You know what I'm saying? Either you could try, like I'm not even gonna say try it too much. That's where you vet that guy before y'all actually get together to see if he is really a contender or not.
Right.
Cause you ain't gonna be able to fix that, man.
I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, you can only help them so much.
Yeah.
Like you could be there to help them, but they have to be able to fix those things for themselves, right? Like, like I don't want this to sound bad, but like if a girl went through certain things before me, it's not my job to like fix everything.
No.
Like of course I want to help you be better. Like I'll do everything in my power, but at the end of the day, if you got unhealed trauma and things that happened before me, you need to solve that within yourself.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hey man, look, y'all dudes can't be out there being handy-mandy, man.
Yeah.
Like
please.
y'all ain't out there hanging up picture frames and nailing up boys together, man.
Yeah.
Look, y'all can't fix what's already been broken. You know what I'm saying? Like all you could do is strive to do better. And look, don't stay in it if you get with a girl and she constantly telling you, man, why you cheating? I know you cheating, and you know you're not cheating. Hey, my brother, look.
Yeah.
Hey, dog.
Hey, bro. Go ahead and hang that cape up.
Hang that one up, dog. You
You can't save that one.
And you ain't coming out the night like Batman. Let that one go, bro. Like you ain't gotta don't expect to fix all girls.
Yeah.
Like they gonna have something that need to be fixed. And they gonna have something that's ready to use right out the wrapper.
Yeah, cause I seen some things on Instagram where it's like when a girl gets with a guy that finally treats her right, it can go two ways, right? Cause she not used to that. She get to have that impenetrable wall up, and she never let her guard down, or like she finally like heal herself of that trauma, and then she can finally experience, or vice versa. Like if a guy got his guard up because every woman used him and did him wrong, eventually he got to put his guard down so he can enjoy being with that woman and the things that she wants to do with him.
Right.
I think, man, some of y'all dudes, y'all be deserving of a good woman, and same thing for the girls. Like y'all definitely are deserving of good guys, but it's all about what y'all gonna do. How you gonna be with that person as a team? Like, are you gonna be in it for yourself, or you gonna be in it to really do good by by everybody? So what you thinking, Keegan? Which way you taking it, man?
I don't even know, man. I was over here lost in thought. I'm be honest, you feel me? Now, basically, like what Charleston said, like he was talking about how like how the two is when a girl get meet a good guy, how like the two is go. It had me thinking of a song, bro. Like this line from a song. It was like he said something like, "She loves him, but she doesn't trust herself anymore." And I'm just like, damn, like,
Yeah.
that's some real stuff. So, like, you got the good guy in front of you, the guy that you need and gonna make your life better. Because your last relationship, you're not letting it happen. And it's like, you don't really, you're like, they don't even be knowing, like, they don't know. Like, because the last one, it's crazy how some people might never know the person that they're looking for, they need right in front of them.
Yeah,
based off their last one. That's just crazy, crazy to think about.
Nah, so, and then like I another thing I kind of be like mad about is, man, like some girls express themselves to guys. They tell them like up front, look, my last relationship I was cheated on, this happened, and then for a guy to do that back to them, like to the girl, it's like, damn.
It's like, and then it takes one person to mess it up for everybody.
For everybody, and it's like, okay, do before you cheated on chick, right? And now you get with her, right? And the girl tell you like, look, I was cheated on in my last relationship. I really just don't want that to happen anymore. It was tiring. It was toxic. It was this, and this. And then that dude cheat on the girl. It's like, man, this girl told you.
I warned you.
Like, I warned you. And now, like.
It was two.
I told you I'm hurting. You said, okay, let me hurt you just a little more.
Exactly. Like.
But I ain't mean to talk over you, know what I'm saying? But it be like both sides. Because a lot of dudes be wanting one girl. And it's like, all it takes is that one girl that he went after. She messed over him. Now he finna mess over everybody.
Everybody. He start acting like Future. Like.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
But that's the thing too. Like, it take a lot for dudes to open up. Though that's the thing. Like, a lot of dudes, like no matter what a dude tell you, depending on the right woman, he'll open up to you. Like, he'll tell you everything.
Oh yeah.
But if you try and step on his feelings or something like that, like then it's rap. Like, you gonna cut it off forever. Like, you can't. You be like. You can be like, oh, it was a mistake, this and this, now it's raps. Like, you ain't gonna never get that side again. It's like, a lot of dudes gotta work on that. Like, it's just like, the trust issue and stuff like that, like, it build up.
And that's like, you're not gonna get a dude that's gonna tell you about himself right then. That dude, man, that man gotta really know who he is, love himself, to really express a little bit about himself. You know what I'm saying? Dude might have a whole backstory, but he's not gonna express everything right then and there because he like, man, I gotta see if she really solid. Is she really gonna hold it down? Is she really gonna do this? Really do what I want her to do? And it's like, man, some of them dudes, they don't get that girl the first shot, and the girl is like, I just can't get him to open up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, a dude will be broken if a woman cheats on him. Like dog ain't gonna come back from being.
That's like ego shattering.
Oh, what, bro? Like, and when I say ego, like when you say ego shatter, I mean like, dude is gonna literally be like on a mission to cheat on every girl he get with. Like, soon as a girl give him a chance, he cheat on her.
Right, but if she cheat on him,
wasted.
It's crazy. You can cheat on her 7 times in a week. But if she could text one boy
in 1
month, and she's the biggest hoe in the world.
Confirmed kill. Yeah, confirmed kill over with.
Double kill, triple kill, quadruple.
All she did is text that man back, and you was just. Ain't no girl.
Next thing you know, he on a relentless streak. He got 10 in a row.
What? He trying to get to that 30, man. And this is crazy, dog.
Boy, that's nuclear right there.
Hey, dog.
Literally.
Hey, dog. Man, look, this is Modern Lovers, man. Self-care, self-love. Man, look, y'all gotta love yourself to love that woman, to love that guy, man. Look, this is free game for y'all. We constantly giving y'all this heat. And man, look, we I don't know how else we could give it to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can only give it to y'all, the best way possible, and this is the best way. You know what I'm saying? So this is Modern Lovers, man, episode 7, self-care, self-love. Man, we appreciate y'all running up the subscribers, man, the likes, the comments, doing y'all things on Instagram, on TikTok. Man, keep sharing our stuff, man. Keep getting us out there to a bigger audience, man. Man, we're gonna keep working and doing this thing for y'all, man. Look, we getting close to Mardi Gras time too, so you know what I'm saying? So look, even closer, you know what I'm saying? So, man, episode 7, self-care, self-love. I'm gonna keep running that for y'all because y'all need that. Y'all need to know what this is. This is self-care, self-love. Love yourself, care about your girl, care about yourself. I'm Lance Jones.
I'm Kitty.
I'm Charleston.
And I'm Keegan.
Hey, man, like my good brother always say, put a what?
On it. Put a K on it.
Hey, man, put a K on it for that 1,000 subscribers, man. This is Modern Lovers episode 7. Man, we out.
Speak up, but I'm about to